Wichita State lost to Oklahoma, and this was a tough one at Intrust Bank Arena. So not technically a home game, but had the home crowd there. And your reaction, you wrote a story proclaiming the death of the Play Angry movement, which I thought was a very interesting angle and made some really good points. Why do you think Play Angry is now dead for this Wichita State team?
Well, first I want to say I felt a little controversial writing that.
Hot take.
Wasn't quite sure whether to do it or not. But, Wichita State's defense has just been struggling lately. Mm-hmm. Oklahoma State scored some points, South Dakota State, and now they had some trouble. And it's just, I don't know, some of the pieces aren't there. Obviously, Marcus McDuffie isn't playing right now, and he'll be back. And he'll be a big factor, I believe. Mm-hmm. But just the defense, they're giving up way too many open looks, especially on the perimeter. They're still rebounding the ball well. I still see guys like Rashard Kelly diving on loose balls. So there's still some Play Angry elements, but overall, this is just a completely different look as compared to previous seasons.
Well, and let's go back. Tell me what Play Angry means. Yes. How did that come about? Because maybe for some new listeners or people who didn't jump in, or you're viewing it for the first time and following the Shockers for the first time, where did this Play Angry thing come from? What does it mean?
So it was coined by Shocker legend Antoine Carr in February 2013. And he gave this halftime speech during a game to sort of propel the Shockers to victory, which I believe it did work in that game. Mm-hmm. And they sort of used that for their Final Four run a couple months later. And Play Angry meant to play harder than your opponent, to give it your all, to play with intensity, fire in your belly, to dive on the ground for loose balls, out rebound, and just do all the little things that other teams and maybe, the Blue Bloods aren't doing. Mm-hmm. And so for 3-4 seasons, Shockers have been doing that. They've had great success with it. And then now I still see some elements of it, but some of the stuff just doesn't seem to be there right now.
That was 5 years ago. Hard to believe. It was 5 years ago that Play Angry was introduced. A lot has happened in 5 years. And as we think about, is Play Angry dead? And you can certainly make some good arguments for that to be the case. I wonder if part of it is the changes that we have seen. Is Play Angry dead? Because is there anything to be angry about? Especially coming into that Oklahoma game, the Shockers were ranked number 3 in the nation.
Yes.
They had the respect of the AP poll and the coaches across the country respected. Part of the Play Angry was the Shockers were being disrespected. They were being the underdogs constantly, and that disrespect fed their anger. You don't need to be angry when people think you're number 3 in the country. Things have been going well this season for them so far. They're in a good conference now. They don't have to worry about their strength of schedule now. Is that a factor in that? Could that be a reason why they're not playing angry?
I think you hit on the head with that, to be honest. I mean, you can try to manufacture anger, and in some regards you can make that work. But like you said, when you're ranked in the top 5, top 10, they're number 11th now. Even when you're at 11th, you're still getting the respect. You're still getting the media attention. You're still saying, experts predicting you to go to the Final Four and have a chance to win a national championship. And so there is kind of a change in the guard here, where some of these players, obviously none of these were on the Final Four run, but these players just have a different outlook of Shocker basketball, and it's no longer this underdog story. They're the favorites almost every game now.
Okay, well, and the last thing on this then, if you're Greg Marshall, do you try to get back to Play Angry mentality that got you to where you are now, or do you then move on, abandon the Play Angry thing, and try to find something new or something different to motivate this team?
Yeah, that's a tough question.
That's why he gets paid the big bucks.
If I were getting paid $3.3 million, I could come up with an answer. But I think you have to have a new motto every once in a while. You have to change things up. And I believe it was Rashard Kelly came up with this new hyena mentality.
Yeah.
Where hyenas are apparently the real kings of the jungle, where they even attack lions and hunt lions. And so they're above lions in the food chain, apparently. I don't know. I'm not a biologist. But
I've not seen that on Nat Geo or Animal Planet, but okay.
And so I think that's kind of their new Play Angry this year is their hyenas. I don't know exactly what that entails, but
Let's
it's something different.
Let's throw it out to our viewers and listeners. Do you have a new mantra, a new slogan, a new rallying cry for this team that would replace Play Angry? Or do you like Play Angry and want to stick with that? Find us on Twitter at Shockerland, on our website, shockerland.com, a Facebook page, Shockerland. Let us know what you think on this one as well.